What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's the big dog named Austin, ready for some week 2 action of the NFL. Tonight starts. We've got a good one tonight. Battle the AFC East. The Miami Dolphins host the Buffalo Bills. Last season, if you remember, the Miami Dolphins had the big lead in the AFC East, and then they lost a few games. The Bills came storming back, and they ended up winning the AFC East. This is a big game. Last week, the Buffalo Bills, they were tested against the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals came out a little better than what people expected. Bills took care of business. The Miami Dolphins, after starting, they were down 17-0. They came back 120-17 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Miami Dolphins are actually a 2.5-point favorite. I'm taking the Dolphins in this one. At home, the Dolphins are cooking. Dude, Tyreek Hill is as fresh as he's going to be. He's as healthy as going to be all season long. He's going to continue to diminish. But now I'm not saying that he's going to be like out, but like he's going to be ready to go. And I don't think that the Bills are going to have an answer for him. Give me the Miami Dolphins in this game. Then we move to Sunday at 1 o'clock. The Indianapolis Colts, week 2. Last week they were losers to the Houston Texans, 29-17. The Green Bay Packers. Unfortunately, last Friday night, they lost to the Philadelphia Eagles. They also lost their starting quarterback. I'm not sure if, well, technically, we don't know if he's going to play or not. Jordan Love. Matt LaFleur is being, I don't know if he could still play. I don't know. Okay, he's probably not going to play. The Colts are actually favored by 3 points in this one. It's at Lambeau. The Green Bay Packers, they haven't beaten the Indianapolis Colts since 2008. Keep that in mind. I know that really doesn't mean anything. I'm just throwing that out there. That streak's going to continue. The Colts win this one. The New Orleans Saints take on the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. This is Dallas's home opener. They smacked the Cleveland Browns last week, pressuring Deshaun Watson. That's going to happen with Derek Carr. I know that the Saints put up 47 points on the Panthers, okay, but the Panthers are trash. I'm sorry, they are. The Saints are going to lose this game. It's going to be all Dallas. The Baltimore Ravens host the Las Vegas Raiders. Last week, the Las Vegas Raiders, they had a tough loss to the LA Chargers. The Baltimore Ravens had a very tough loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. They were this close to winning. Isaiah likely had a toe out of bounds, or else they would have, I guess they weren't this close to winning. They were this close to a chance to win or lose because they were going to go for 2. Baltimore Ravens are going to win this game. They're favored by 9. It's in Baltimore. It's Baltimore's home opener. Baltimore's going to win this one. The New York Giants at the Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders, they're a better football team than the Giants. The Giants are not a good football team. Do you see the fans, the way they were heckling Daniel Jones on his way out? I don't know what he was doing. That sucks. Giants suck. All the morale around the Giants. It's week 1. There's like a handful of teams that this year they're already done. Carolina, New York, they're done. And I thought it was going to be the Patriots, but they surprised me. But yeah, go ahead and give me the Washington Commanders in that one. They are favored by 1.5 in Washington. Good news, the Commanders. The Carolina Panthers, in their home opener, they host the LA Chargers. Oh my God, I can't wait to see the stands in this one. Chargers are favored by 6. The Panthers might not win a football game this year, and they're certainly not beating the Chargers. Give me the Chargers. The San Francisco 49ers, after taking down the New York Jets, they traveled to Minnesota to play the Vikings. Sam Darnold, he played pretty solid. They beat the Giants. I don't think that that's going to continue. The San Francisco 49ers defense is going to get after Sam Darnold. They're going to win. 49ers, easy. Cleveland Browns at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I had a little higher hopes for the Cleveland Browns. Now it's only week 1. Let's pump the brakes a little bit. Not necessarily their offense, but their defense mostly. And their defense wasn't great last week. They take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's in Jacksonville. I'm going to go ahead and go Jacksonville. Jacksonville favored by 3. Jacksonville's still a good football team. They're going to contend in the South. They might not win the South, but they'll definitely be there in the end. They're a solid team. Give me the Jags. Seahawks at the Patriots. The Patriots fans are going to be riled up, but the Seahawks are a pretty solid football team. I don't think Joe Burrow is 100% healthy. And maybe the Patriots are a little better than what we're giving them credit for. But right now, I'm not going to overreact to their Week 1 victory against a solid football team. I'm not going to overreact to it. Give me the... Who are they playing? The Seahawks. I knew they were playing somebody. Give me the Seahawks at 3.5-point favorites at Gillette Stadium. I think that'll be a big deal, but I think Seattle will get it. Last 2 games of our 1 o'clock slate. The New York Jets travel to Tennessee to take on the Titans. The Titans, man, they had that lead against the Chicago Bears. They gave it up without giving up an offensive touchdown. Will Levis looks like, I don't know. But the Jets, they got some stuff to figure out too. I think that this one is going to be a low-scoring game. I do. Give me the Jets. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Detroit Lions. I think this could be a sneaky good game. I think that this looks like one of the better games of the 1 o'clock slate. Man, this one's tough. I think I like what Tampa Bay has. There was stats that were coming out of like Cleveland local. I can't get, for some reason I can't get the local talk show radio talk show. Whatever sports talk show was in Cleveland, there was some guy who called in and he said 2 numbers. He's like 146 point something and 40. And the guy goes, I don't know, what is it? He goes, Baker Mayfield's QBR and Deshaun Watson's QBR. The guy went off. Baker Mayfield has got this Buccaneers team, to me, in contention. Now, I said the Falcons. Kirk Cousins, he looks like that ace what did he even injure last year? Whatever he did, he looks like he's still lingering from that a bit. Maybe the Falcons will pick it up a little bit. But the Buccaneers, man, I think that they're a better team than people give them credit for. And I know people think that they're a solid team, but I think they're a step above that. They're going to give the Lions all that they can handle. But the Detroit Lions, man, they're my pick for this year's NFC representative for the Super Bowl. Give me the Detroit Lions. They were in an overtime battle last week against the LA Rams. And the LA Rams, man, they gave them all they could handle. The Lions led well out of that. And then the Rams came back, battled back. But the Lions did it. I think the Lions are going to be in a lot of close games this year. Give me the Lions. Now, going to our 4 o'clock games, the Rams, after losing to the Lions, they take on the Cardinals after they lost to the Buffalo Bills. The Cardinals at home. Nobody in the stadium will be wearing authentic Marvin Harrison Jr. jerseys or anything, but the Cardinals are favored by 1. Give me the Rams. The Rams are going to win this game. The Pittsburgh Steelers travel to the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos, what did they do last week? I don't care about. They lost. Who did they lose to? They lost to the Seahawks, right? Yeah. Pittsburgh Steelers sound like they're going to start Justin Fields again. I'm not sure if Russell Wilson's going to be ready to go. He's ready to go, but I don't know if his body's ready to go. So, give me the Steelers. The Cincinnati Bengals at the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, the Bengals did lose to the Patriots last week, which was a shocker to everybody, including me. Joe Burrow, if he's not 100% healthy, then this is going to be Chiefs. I think this is Chiefs either way. I think the Chiefs are just going to dominate. But if Joe Burrow is not 100% healthy, there's no shot. No shot they beat the Chiefs. In Arrowhead, the Chiefs are favored by 5 points. And I know I haven't really picked the covering or like the going against the spread or anything in this video, but they're going to cover that. They're going to win by like 10 or 14 points. The Chicago Bears, this is the Sunday night game. The Chicago Bears at the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans, unfortunately for me and all of Colts Nation, beat the Indianapolis Colts in their own building. And the Chicago Bears, they came back against the Tennessee Titans without scoring an offensive touchdown. Caleb Williams, I didn't get to watch him. Didn't get to watch him. Haven't seen any highlights. From what I heard, he played okay. The defense for the Chicago Bears seems to be pretty real. But when you're playing guys like Will Levis, Texans are going to win this game. I don't think that there could be a better game for this. Was the Bengals Chiefs game originally slated for the night slot and then got flexed? There's no way, because it's still Burrow, Mahomes. And they don't flex them that early. They don't flex them in week 2. That's weird. No offense to the Texans and no offense to the Bears. It's just looking at the matchup. The best matchup of the week. Both guys healthy, I understand. Mahomes, Burrow, Chiefs, Bengals. That's at 425. Maybe CBS locked them in. Okay, maybe Jim Nantz and Tony Romo needed that game. Maybe that's the game that they paid $30 million for, or whatever. I don't know. And then the Bears and Texans. So yeah, give me the Texans in that one. And then to finish this out, the Monday night game. The Atlanta Falcons take on the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles looked like a pretty good football team last week. They are favored by 6.5 in their home opener. I guess technically last week they acted as a home team, so this is their second home game. They host the Falcons. Falcons didn't look great last week. They lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I didn't think the Steelers would be awesome, but I thought the Falcons would be a lot better than what they were last week. But we'll see what Kirk Cousins has, see if he's can come back to full strength. If not, is there going to be any quarterback drama? Just asking the question. But that's all I've got. Appreciate you guys watching till the end. If you aren't already, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000. 1,000. That's just a good, round, easy number to look at. Right now, I'm at 377. Thank you, everybody who has subscribed to me at this point. I know a lot of you are Texans fans. Shout out to Texans fans. Y'all playing the Bears. That's all I got. I'm the big dog named Austin. Go Colts.